Okay. It's a good idea. Yes. Of course. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So we're looking at mean and median. So because you've probably seen these terms before, um, can you tell me what's your understanding of let's start with mean. Okay, Maddie. Means the average of something. Okay. Like the average of a variation of numbers. Yeah. Average variation, did you say? Well, I don't know. Don't you like add them all together and then times it all divided by like how many there are or something like that? Yes, you do. You do add them up and you divide. Like an average or something? Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, you've basically described the mean there. All right. What about the median? Anyone want to describe the median? Like, is the median like you do it from like smallest to largest and then you pull out the middle number? Or is that a different? That is the median. So there's a, somewhat confusingly, there are three summaries of statistics which begin with the letter M. There's the mean, the median, and the mode. We already met the mode last week. The mode was the most common value. The mean, as Maddie has helpfully pointed out, is what you get when you add all the numbers up and then you divide by how many there are. And median is like the middle one. Okay, so mean and median. Now, why would you want to calculate these numbers? Like, what's the point? What's the point? Why would someone think it's a good use of their time to find the mean or median of some data? Find the average? Yep. Average is a helpful word. Most common. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I like that. So average is. I don't like the word average, but I like the concept. So the problem with the word average is there's different ways to define the average. Like both of these could be considered an average. So in this class, I want you to use the word mean, median, or mode. Please don't say average, because I won't know which one you're talking about. Okay, and I can't give you a mark if I ask you to quote a statistic. If you say to me the average is the mean, that's fine, but I don't know where you intended to calculate the mean or the median, so please use those words. But yes, we're trying to find the middle or a typical value or a usual value. If I pull someone out at random, what's the most likely outcome I'm going to get? It's probably the mean or the median. Okay. All right. So we'll explore this more in the coming weeks. Please make note of this. On the next page, we'll talk about how to calculate these. But for now, I'm going to say, if you're dealing with skewed data, you shouldn't use the mean. Yeah. So I think I need to prepare an activity demonstrating why that's the case. But if your data is symmetric, you can use both. So please just remember that, because that's relevant for the assignment in front of you. Okay, so to calculate the mean, there are two steps. Add up all the numbers. And divide by how many numbers there are. Who's singing? Okay. What I'm about to write might upset you. We'll see. Okay. So I'm not finished yet. Have you seen this symbol before? Yeah. Yeah. No. Roman numerals.
Oh, it's here. So we're calculating the mean then becomes that. It's on page 77. Look, I can't even get to
Okay, so your textbook is a bit nicer than I am. Your textbook writes it like this, but it's a bit ambiguous. So they write it like this. All right, so let me explain what's going on here. There are n values in your data set. So I would like you to get this down because you will need to read formulas like this next year. All right. Can you see how I've got a horizontal line above the x here? Do you see the line above it? Okay, so this is a normal x. This is a normal x here, and I've got a line above. Do you see that now?
Yep.
Maddie, are you just baiting me?
She needs her glasses.
Okay. So when you write a line above a quantity like this means, pardon the pun, the mean. Okay, the mean of x.
Forgot the meaning.
All right, and this is actually, so listen, this thing here, this is actually the Greek letter for s, sigma, and mathematicians have a convention here. Whenever we use this symbol, it means add up or take the sum.
So why can't I just use a plus symbol?
Because when you've got the plus symbol, you're adding up two values. Whereas here, this actually means add up all the x values. So if I have 50 values, I need 49 plus signs. That make sense? All right, I'm just gonna, let's just demonstrate this with an example. So can I just take a poll of the back row? How many people are there at home?
Like siblings and like
Yeah, so how many human beings live in your house?
5.
Okay, so let's go from Bruce. Bruce, how many at home? 11.
Well,
What?
counting me and my mum and dad.
So people.
Oh, people.
Yeah.
Including.
Including you?
Yeah,
4?
14.
14. 4 or 14?
14.
Okay. Big house. All right. Maddie, how many? 6. Tara,
4.
Jess,
5.
Felicia, Beck, and Ash. 4.
14.
It's massive.
You have 11 siblings, right? You have 11 siblings.
Yeah, 11 siblings and 2 parents.
How old are they?
That's frustrating. I have to go through 11 kids.
Who's the oldest and who's the youngest?
The oldest is my gay sister.
How did you know how to say it like that? You're
That's
gonna
been
say
it.
it
Should
like
be 19 or
JC.
And there's me, I'm 17, and there's my younger sister, she would be 16. My brother. No, she doesn't. She's disabled.
You don't need to say that.
Can you just say their ages? You don't even say they're the same little
And then my younger brother.
Okay, let's stop it there. All right. We might.
And then 6 with the sister. No.
Okay, let's bring it back. Bruce can tell us about his family another time. So you 11's how about here? How would I calculate the mean of this data set?
Add more and what? No, that's medium.
Is this too easy for you? Should I just move on? Okay.
No one's paying attention.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
So what would I enter into the calculator to calculate the mean of this data set here?
14 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus
Mhm.
6 plus 5 divided by 7.
Alright, so I've started. So year 11s, I would like you to be listening.
44
So
divided
Mac
by
and Jai, not talking while I'm trying to teach, will be good. Alright, so Tyler has given the suggestion to add up all the numbers.
6.5.
So wait, where did the 6.5 come from?
Divided by 7.
Okay, you want to divide by 7? Why 7?
Because that's how many numbers you have.
Yep.
Got
1, 2,
given
3,
to
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
6, like 0.3 maybe.
6 point something.
Yep. It's a lot.
I can work this out. 29, 35, 40, 44 on 7 is 6 and 2 sevenths. 6.28. So 6.3.
Yes.
You feeling warm?
Yes.
Would you like the aircon?
Domingo,
Yeah, here you go. Get it. All right. Do you want me to do another example of the mean? Do you want another example of the mean, or do you want to move on?
Another example, please.
Okay, we can do another example. So I'll do a quick one here. Find the mean. What should I do? Maddie, we'll talk it through with you. What's the first step when finding the mean?
Put a mean.
The mean, not the median.
Wait, add them all together.
Yep. That's one step. What's the next step?
Divide by 4.
Yeah, because there's 4 numbers. And then this is the calculator at this point.
I didn't turn on too fast, Tyler. No, we want to be called.
Okay, last part, and then we can go back. So now I want to find the median, not the mode. So does anyone remember? What should we do to find the median? Maddie?
Put them all in order from smallest to largest, and then it's the middle number, isn't it?
Yeah. Why is it important to sort the data first?
Because it makes them in order. If it's kind of random order, then it would be unaccurate.
You just be picking a random number.
Yeah.
Right, if you pick the middle position, so you've got to sort them first. So please, guys, don't forget this step. It's very easy to forget that step. Do not try to find the median without sorting your data. I think I need to sign up a sorted data for you already. Yeah. Okay. All right, there's 2 cases when finding the median. Okay, which one's easier? Is it easier to find the median when there's an odd number of data points or an even number? Do you remember?
It's even and it's easier. Even so then when you get to the middle number. Oh yeah. 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 It'd be then odd. Yeah.
Okay, so here, there's 4 data points.
No, but then when it comes to like that, either one number between 10 and 25. So the 15 is the median.
Okay, I'm very during some great discussion, so let's bring it back to the whole class. The median is just another way of saying the middle value. Okay? So this one, is it easy to pick the middle value?
Yes.
Which one is it? Okay, because it's the third one. There's 2 on either side. What happens if I try to find the middle one up here though?
Wouldn't it be 15? Wouldn't you want to find the number in between 10 and 20?
Yes.
Because they're both meet at the same point, so you need to find number in between those.
That's right. So yeah, there's actually no middle number here. You see that? There's only 4 data points. So if I say to you, show me the middle data point, there is none. So I have to pick the middle 2 and then calculate the mean of the middle 2. So yeah. So 10 plus 20 divided by 2 gives you 15. Alright? So it was important for me to find the mean first before the median, because the median requires you to know what the mean is. So if it's odd, pick the middle. If it's even, calculate the mean of the middle 2 values. Okay. Later we're going to do some new stuff on quartiles and box plots. You will need to find the median 3 times when doing that calculation. So please make sure you know how to do the median before you leave this class today. My weekend was alright. I spent most of Saturday in bed actually. So I was really tired. Okay, I want to finish with this example. So you're gonna look up here, Seth? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I want to finish with this. When you do year 12 next year, sometimes they will give you a dot plot with like 40 points, and they'll ask you to find the median, and you'll need to do it pretty quickly. So there's a shortcut which I want to teach you. So, and the shortcut involves a formula involving the number of data points. And I'm going to call that number n. So, let's imagine I have, let's start with 11. Let's do 7. So here, n equals 7. There's, whoa, what's that? That's going to be useful. Does it do something?
I think
It does.
it's like a highlight.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so in this data set here, there are 7 data points. Which one's the median? Okay. So here, n equals 7. How do I get the 4th data point? So I want a formula which I can use to go from 7 to 4. So if I'm splitting it in half,
7 minus 3.
yeah, but it won't work with, say, 15, right? Speak up, Jess.
I know I just thinking off my track.
Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. The median splits the data set in what? Half. So maybe half might be useful here.
Oh, half 7.
Okay,
But
interesting. What happens if I half 7?
you're not gonna point something.
I get 3.5. I don't have data point number 3.5. So what you actually want to do is find not n on 2, but n plus 1 on 2.
Oh, so
7
plus 1.
plus 1 divided by 2 gives me 4. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Alright? So please get this down if you don't already know it. Is the n plus 1th data point. Alright. N is the number of points in your data set. Okay, last one, and then we're done. So now, if I look at the top row, I've got 6 data points now, 1 to 6. Which points do I need to use to calculate the median? What's the median of the top row there? 3.5. Which data points did you use to this? 3 and 4, okay? Now, again, this time n equals 6. So how can I get from 6 to 3 and from 6 to 4? Is that an idea, Felicia? Why are they? Okay. So I circled both because to calculate the median, I need the middle value. Okay? But there's no middle up here, is there? So to calculate the median, when you have an even number of data points, you need to use the middle 2. I don't have one middle point, so I'll use 2. Okay? Jackson? Yes. So I want to go from 6 to 3, n equals 6, but I want the numbers 3 and 4. Again, you want to use half somewhere.
If you use the n plus 1, yeah.
So try n equals 6 there. What happens? You get 3.5. There's no data point 3.5 though. Alright, so I'm gonna give it to you. N on 2 and n on 2 plus 1 of data points n on 2.
I'm alive.
What happened?
Nothing. I flew away. It's a trap.
Did you crack the wall?